Sean Myers now joined by the new head coach for Franklin Regional Boys Basketball, Jesse Reed, a familiar name across Westmoreland County, had a great playing career at Greensburg Central Catholic, and now you return to Westmoreland County as a head coach. Jesse, what stood out about Franklin Regional's opening that really made it attractive to you?
You know, being from the area, being from Salzburg, Franklin's one of the schools I knew about. Being in 5A, it's a big-time school district. Very close to where I work, and just the recent success they've had. They've been in the playoffs the last 4 years. They were in a Whitfield championship game a few years ago. So the blueprint's there, the success has been there, and I thought it was a great opportunity to try and come in and hopefully build off that.
When I featured you with the Westmoreland Where Are They Now last year, you had just started a new job selling insurance, and you just told me that that position actually is in Murraysville. So how excited were you when you saw that there was an opening for the head coach at Franklin Regional?
I was ecstatic. It was funny. So my coworker, his 12-year-old daughter goes to Franklin, and he actually saw the job posting first. And he goes, "Hey, are you interested in the new coaching position?" Because I've been at Carnegie Mellon and obviously really enjoyed my time there with the Tartans. And I said, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Well, Franklin just opened up. What are your thoughts?" And I actually applied for the Norwin job 2 years ago. So, being a head coach at one of the Whitfield schools around here has always, been a goal of mine. And I've been keeping my eye out on something that would make sense and be, in proximity to work and be a good fit from, my schedule where I could really give it all to the kids. And, with Franklin being so close, it was a no-brainer. I had to, attack it and try and go for it.
You alluded to Carnegie Mellon. You were an assistant basketball coach there. You were also previously with St. Vincent College. How did those experiences maybe help you in this new role?
It's been, they're going to be extremely beneficial just because the coaches I worked under, Coach Wingen over at Carnegie Mellon most recently, and then DP over at St. Vincent, just learning from them, the way that they've been longtime head coaches, the way that they address the kids, the way that they plan their practices, the way that they go into game planning and scheming, everything like that. And then, I wasn't as hands-on at CMU just because I was part-time there, but when I was over at St. Vincent, Dee would give me the reins to run practices, run scouts, recruit, help with game plans. And then, my last year there with Coach Nate Ballinger, Nate and I actually helped create the offense we ran that ended up being first in the league at the end of the year at the PAC. So, the freedom he gave me to really grow as an assistant and give myself some responsibility to run the show at times, it only helped prepare me for, what I was hoping for down the road to be a head coach.
Talking to Jesse Reed, the newest head coach for the Franklin Regional Panthers boys basketball team. So obviously you inherit a pretty good team, a program that's been to a WPAL championship over the last half decade, typically in the playoffs as well. What do you do to maintain that, and what do you bring new to the table?
To maintain, what's nice is we're going to be able to keep on Coach Joe McGinn. So he's gonna be on staff and be a nice constant for us. He knows a lot of these guys. He knows the section. He knows some of the kids coming up. So it's going to be really nice to have his knowledge and his presence there to kind of help with the transition and hopefully keep things rolling. But for me, I'm hoping that my knowledge, my skill level, my experience, I'm hoping that I can just add some value to these kids' lives on the court and off the court, where I'm helping them improve as a hooper, but at the same time, I'm helping them improve as a young man and getting them ready for the next step in life, whether it be they're going to college to play basketball, or whether they're just going to be a regular student, or if they're going into a job right away. My goal is, as much as I want to prepare them for hoops and we want to win games, I want to help them become great young men that they'll eventually become.
And that's certainly a great perspective, but I'm sure a lot of people are hoping that Franklin Regional once again is a competitive basketball team. So for this upcoming season, what are your objectives on the court?
Objectives on the court is going to be tough just because I don't know a ton about the returning players. I tried to watch some film from last year, and I realized that 4 of the 5 starters were seniors and 2 of the guys off the bench were seniors. So a lot of the guys that I watched, I'm unfortunately not going to get to coach. Early on here, it's going to be evaluating my guys and seeing what I have, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and then developing a system that is going to put them in the best position to be successful. I have a general idea of what I'd like to do, but I also need to play to my personnel. And if my personnel doesn't fit what I want to do, I'm open and willing to adjust and make sure that we have a great fit, that I'm putting my guys in the best possible position to make plays, possession in, possession out.
Jesse, thank you for doing this. Once again, congratulations on the new gig.
Thanks, Sean. I appreciate it.